I haven't ridden him since my operation. Today is going to be the first time I've actually hacked out. So this is Sid. He's an English Warmblood, very straightforward horse, and I'm not anticipating any problems whatsoever. Hopefully my foot is okay. I'm still riding in Skechers. I've tried to get my jodhpur boots on. I just can't do it at the moment. This is the difference between when you've got horses that are a little bit tricky, where you have that apprehension, and one like Sid, pretty straightforward, and I've got no hesitation on putting the tack on him and taking him for the hack. We'll still do the slight massage. I do that every time I ride all my horses, and I especially do that release into the elbow. I think that is a really important one to do before you tack up any horse, because it just relaxes that girth muscle area. And that's a big thing, because we're tightening the girth up on that. So I'll quickly show you how I do that. I'm just going to come. If I look, I can see that he's got a little bit of tension there, not a lot. And I'm just going to do a circle into the elbow, just in a nice rhythm. And I've done maybe 4 or 5 straight away. I've got no tension there whatsoever. And that is as much as you need to do. So if you can just get into the habit when you're tacking up, that becomes part of your routine. Honestly, your horse will love you forever. I can't understate what a good little exercise that is. So anyway, I'm going to tack up. I don't think you need to see me tacking him up, and then we'll get out on a hack. Again, same principle as with my other horses. All my horses have to stand at the mounting block. That is really important. So ask him to stand. Some I give a treat before I get on, and then some I give a treat once I'm on. So he's had a treat, and he must stand there whilst I get on. Good boy. And then ask him to walk on, and off we go for a hack. Okay, so hopefully what you can see is the difference with all my horses. Everyone has to be managed in a different way. And that's something that's really important, because sometimes your horse may need a different way of being managed to somebody else's horse. And that's okay, because each one has their own personality. So if you've got one that's uncomplicated, straightforward, like what Sid is, then you will be moving up those rungs of ladders quite quickly. But if you've got one that's quirky, then what you find is that sometimes you have to keep going up and down the ladders, you know, managing everything that you do with them. But the most important thing above all else is be confident, because confidence is the key to having a confident horse. If you want to see how different my horses are, then please subscribe and, you know, comment below. How quirky is your horse, or how do you manage your horse? And I think you'll agree that's been a really lovely hack. And what a lovely trot to finish on. Good boy, Sid.
In the saddle, riding real and true. Like, share, subscribe, we're here for you.